everybody, Crafting Journey here, that Journey Chick on Instagram. It is National Get Funky Day, so I wore my funkiest shirt with the mushrooms. The mushroom man there. Very weird. It's just got mushrooms all over it. So we're going to get funky. Yeah, get down, get down. First, we're going to have some coffee. I need more coffee before we get funky. Okay. Do. I have something to show you. Look. Isn't that gorgeous? This is my sister's first diamond painting. Squares. Shaded squares. Yeah, beautiful. This is a Mary's Diamond. Like before they sold the company Mary's Diamond. Lots of popping drills. We're going to have to seal this thing, but it's so gorgeous. She really worked hard on this. And she has a bad hand, so she can't do a lot. She's right-handed, and her right hand needs surgery. So she plugged away at it for a couple of months and got it done. So I've given her the painting that has the moon in it. It's called Midnight, something or other. Anyway, Diamond Art Club. She's going to work on that next. Yes. So where should I put this? The kittens are all over the place. All over the place today. Okay. Right there. We're good. So I was working on, you can't see it, the Alice Van Gogh, and started her arm here. So there's her butt sitting on the chair. This is her arm. So that's where I am with that. Let's get out our planner. All righty. We are in October now. October. I wonder if there's like a Get Funky girl. Is any of these girls getting funky? Probably not. No. This cat is going nuts. Pearl, what are you doing, Pearl? Yeah, this might be a Get Funky. I don't know. She's going like this. That could be Get Funky. I don't know. We'll put that over there. Oh boy. What's today? Oh, it's Tuesday. Yes. Tuesday. All day it's Tuesday. Okay. Tuesday. My sister's birthday. Happy birthday, Jean. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jean. Happy birthday to you. Get funky with it. And many more. Okay. That's all the funkiness you're getting out of me today. Okay. So it's Get Funky Day. And what was I going to talk about this day in history? Oh, I remember. Okay. 81 days till Christmas. Don't you just love me telling you that? Yeah. And lots of birthdays before that. Yes. Okay. So, it is also breast cancer month. So, I've been doing a whole lot of pink this month. And guess what? I finished another hooded scarf. Yes, I did. Want to see? Want to see? This one is really cool. It's all pink. Do. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? Look. Yes. Pinks. So, I'm going to be selling this one at the retreat. But if you want me to make you one, just message me and I'll give you a price. This one is 20% wool. And if I don't sell it, then it's mine. I get to keep the pink. I love pink. Anyway, that's going to the retreat. Yep. Okay, more coffee. More coffee. Deep breath. Funky town. Funky town. Funky day is it's a day to make other people happy. Like just go around the office doing some funky stuff, you know? Wear your brightest outfit. They'll be like, "What? What?" Yeah. I have to go to the post office today. I'm not wearing this. I'm taking this off. I'm sorry. I'm sure it would make people smile, but it's just too weird. Yes, it's very, I don't know, maybe I will wear it. Who knows? People will be like, staring at me. Oh well. And I'll say, it's Get Funky Day. So let's do some funk. Yeah, I'm crazy. Okay. Let's diamond paint. Diamond painting. Diamond painting. So I've been up since 4 o'clock. Cats were hungry. So I finished up the hooded scarf this morning. I did do the trim on it. And I need the light pad for this painting because it's so dark. There we go. I'm loving this pen. Thank you, Butterfly Effect Wares on Etsy. Well, I bought it, but I like it. I really do. So, it's just a few days till the retreat. Tomorrow I get to pick up Tia from the airport. So excited. I got to get her flight information from her. But so today my sister and I are cleaning house. Yes. I've been, breaking down some boxes that were sitting around and, tooling around the kitchen, working on, cleaning up the craft room because I want to take this small suitcase that I usually haul my work stuff back and forth with. So I had to clean all that out. Actually, I got to go through it all. And then I'll be able to pack for the retreat. The cats are loving it because I have the windows open. It went down to in the 40s last night. So the air is off. The windows are open. And apparently there's a fire somewhere because I hear sirens. Weird. Any more of this? Boy, okay, there is more of this. Okay, I don't want to have to change drills already. So my sister's still sleeping, so I'm not going to do any vacuuming or anything like that until later on. Well, listen to those sirens. I don't know if y'all can hear them. Maybe my microphone is so good that you can't hear the sirens. So I just realized I have this pink. I have a lot of pink pens. I don't remember where I got this one. Maybe maybe this was, I don't remember. I don't remember, but I love it. But I like the fat one. I really do. Yeah, we'll put that in there. Copy. All right. Let me get my notes out. Update on Gabby Petito is there is no update. They have not found Brian Laundrie. He is still eluding the police. I could just say that every day, like a rerun. I'm just wondering if they're ever going to find this guy. Anyway, really interesting witness at the last day of the trial. Friday's trial. This was this is a gentleman. He works for a private company. He used to work for the Air Force, OIS in the Air Force. But now he has his own private company, and he puts all of these things together. He puts the cell phone records together, the Google records together, the cell phone tower records, and he puts them all together, and he maps it out. And he did this PowerPoint presentation where you can see the travel of the cell phones. So I was listening very intently, and he explained it so well. I was very, very impressed. We first see the cell phone of Mark Gooch. He leaves his dormitory and then at a certain time, and then you see him travel to the gate. He reaches the gate and exits the Air Force Base at 9:04 a.m. on January 18th. Now, this is the day of the abduction. Then you see him traveling to the north. At 10:01 a.m., he takes a photograph. Now, he has all the phone records, which includes any photos that were taken. And apparently there was a semi on the side of the road and it was smoking like it was on fire. And so apparently Mark took a picture of that. So they were able to establish his location through that photo. And it matched up with all of the phone data they were getting. So they knew that their phone data was accurate. And they knew where he was located at 10:01 a.m. At 11:10 a.m., he takes another photo, again, giving them confirmation that their tracking is correct. I'm doing this with a baton here. I'll just set it down. How about that before I injure myself? 13:25 and 13:55, which is 1:30 and close to 2 o'clock. There's a 25-minute gap. I think it's 25 or a 30-minute gap. There's a gap where there's nothing's happening with the phone and there's no travel. But on Mark Gooch's bank statement, there is a payment to McDonald's for $7.49. Apparently, he ordered a double cheeseburger. We know that because they found the receipt in his car. He ordered a double cheeseburger meal. No, a double quarter pounder meal. Yay. My favorite. No, I can't eat a double quarter pounder. I like the double cheeseburgers. Anyway, he stopped at McDonald's. And that's verified by his bank records and his receipt. So the travel picks up again at 13:55, almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The next hit they get on the phone, and there was a gap there because he's crossing the Navajo reservation, and there's no coverage there. So the next time they pick up his phone is at 15:54. At this point, he is near this Farmington community of Mennonites. He spends 6 minutes where he is stagnant. There's no activity on the phone. But then we find on his bank record that he had stopped at this gas station, Speedway, and he spent $31. So obviously he had to get gas before he abducted somebody. So then you see his phone. It's staying in this same triangular area between these three spots in this neighborhood. And he's just kind of traveling around this neighborhood. Now, this is the neighborhood where Sasha Krause lives, the Mennonites. For 3 hours and 31 minutes, he's in this neighborhood. During that time, at 16:50, he texts his brother. And at 16:55, he makes a 25-minute phone call to his brother. At 20:53, we pick up Sasha's cell phone. Now this is when Mark is starting to move. Mark's cell phone is moving, and now Sasha's cell phone is moving. And they're always moving together in the same places. So he was in that Farmington community from 1614, which is 4 o'clock in the afternoon, till 1945, so 7:45 at night. And then we start seeing him move again, and we also see her phone moving along with him. Very damning evidence, I would think. So the phones continue to actively use data in the same proximity, which is what I just said, just prior to him hitting the Arizona border. At that point, Sasha's phone disconnects and it never picks up again. So nobody knows why that is. We don't know if he got rid of the phone at that point. I don't know if they ever found her phone. But yeah, so there's no more phone for Sasha. And at that point, Mark turns around and takes the same route back towards home. The same route that he just came. So, but just after midnight, you see him turning off the main highway, and he's going off the highway onto this area near a place called Sunset Crater. Um, and there's a road there called Loop Road, and he's on this Loop Road. And then there's a sizable gap just as he gets west of Sunset Crater, which happens to be where her body was found. Then the phone picks up again about 3:30 in the morning, and he just takes the same route back. He takes that loop road, he goes back to the main highway, and he heads back to the Air Force Base. And at 6:53, he enters the gate back at the Air Force Base. I tell you what, after I heard this and saw this, I'm like, oh, he did this. Oh my gosh. This is pretty strong evidence. I don't know how the defense is going to overcome. This is pretty strong evidence. Then 2 days later, on the 21st, at 7:03 p.m., he departs the Air Force Base again. At 9:34 p.m., he's taken that main road after he leaves the Air Force Base. He's headed north, departs that main road. Again, he's back on Loop Road. And then as he gets west of Loop Road, we lose the cell phone again. There's no activity on the cell phone. There's a 25-minute gap. Where we lose the cell phone is where her body was found. So he revisited the body, spent 25 minutes there. We pick up the cell phone again at 10:05, where he's back on Loop Road, goes back to the main highway, and returns to the Air Force Base. Nobody knows what he was doing. So at 12:30 a.m., he's back in his dormitory. Then the week before she disappears, January 12th, we find him exiting the base. At 9:31, he travels to a Trinity Mennonite church area where his phone goes stagnant for 10 minutes, and then he departs the area. Then he heads towards Sunny Slope Mennonite, and it looks like he's just kind of driving around this neighborhood. Now, this is a Sunday morning. Their church is in session at both of these places. At 9:59, while he's driving around this Sunny Slope Mennonite area, he texts his brother, hey, what are you up to today? And his brother says, making breakfast, that he's bored. During this text back and forth, he comments to his brother in a text, even this morning's surveillance was boring. So he's clearly surveilling the Mennonites. He says it's a bunch of old people without much left to live life for. Yeah. He says, clearly this is not the Mennonite people we grew up with. Sad to say, another disappointment. And then his brother says, wish I was out there with you. Very weird text exchange. So then he just returns to the Air Force Base. Then on January 19th, the witness that's on the stand testifies that the Google record showed Mark's Gmail account had been deleted. There was a deletion record. And I believe this is something he asked his brother to do for him. So he deletes his Gmail account. So this witness, like I said, this witness was very, very good. Then they had one more witness that came on before Friday testimony ended. This was a detective who had gone to the home of the gentleman, Mr. Levesque, who was maintaining the rifle in his safe off base for Mark Gooch. He went there, he got the rifle, he took it into custody, and then in front of the jury, he proceeded to open the rifle. It was in a big box. He opens it up, he shows them the ammunition. I don't know why. It's a rifle. It looks like a rifle. Okay. So they got to see the rifle, and that was the end of testimony for, I think this is day 5. So no trial on Mondays. So I don't know what we're going to talk about tomorrow. Oh no, this is Tuesday. There will be trial today, but I got a clean house. But anyway, I'll listen to the trial. Anticipation is that this should reach the jury by Friday, or maybe next Tuesday. We'll see. The judge did say she thought they would be able to start deliberations on Friday. Now, we still haven't heard from the lead detective. That may be their next witness. I don't know that they need to put much more evidence on. This last witness was this testimony was so damning to see these cell phone, all these records combined, and his travel. He clearly stopped at this church, where he's parked there for 2 hours. And then, both of those cell phones together start traveling together. Then he ends up where her body is found. I mean, it doesn't get much clearer than that, he did this. So, yeah, if I was a jury, that would have been, I wouldn't need to hear anymore. I'm done. I can deliberate. Yeah, you don't need to I don't need to hear anything else. It was quite convincing, I got to tell you. I wasn't so sure at the beginning, but now I'm pretty convinced that. But why? What was his motive? He didn't know this woman. It's very, very sad, very, very sad. Because he didn't even know her. What did he have against Mennonites? And he didn't rape her. It wasn't, sex was not his motive. I think he was just angry at the Mennonites. Yeah. Something must have happened in his childhood, being raised as a Mennonite, that just didn't sit well with him. I don't know. We'll never know, will, because I doubt he's going to take the stand. I really do. Let's do this day in history. Do, 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 do. So on this day in history, there was a gentleman that walked all the way around the world. Quite amazing, actually. And he had quite a trip. Where is it? That was yesterday's. Where's today's? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay. Circumnavigates is what they call it. I don't know why they call it that. The globe. On foot, he walked around the world. It took him 4.5 years, 21 pairs of shoes. 21 pairs of shoes. Oh my God. Why, you ask? Why did he do this? He was bored with his life. He was tired of his job. He was tired of this community. He was tired of, people. How did he put it? Tired of a lot of people who don't want to think. And he was tired of his wife. I think maybe it was midlife crisis is a whole new, gives a whole new meaning to midlife crisis. Anyway. So he starts out, he lived in Waseca, Minnesota. He starts out in Waseca. He and his brother's going to go with him. One of his two brothers, he's going to go with him. And 2 years into the trip, they're in Afghanistan. And his brother, a group of bandits shoots and kills his brother. And they injure him. So he's flown back to Minnesota where he has to recover from his injuries. And then he returns to Afghanistan to continue his trip after he's recovered. And he brings his other brother with him. So he and his other brother travel for a time, and his brother becomes ill. So he has to stop. So he finishes this on foot. He covered 34,500 miles at least. Yeah. Now he picked up some sponsors on the way. He ended up raising money for UNICEF. But that was not his original. When he set out, it was just to get away from his life. Yeah. Interesting. Like, can you imagine? You know what, honey? I'm leaving. I'm out of here. I'm going to take an extra pair of shoes. I'll see you in 4.5 years. I'm sure his wife was quite thrilled. And that was, what year was that? October 5th. Now, is that the day he finished? Yeah, that was the day that he finished it. October 5th, 1974. He finished his circumnavigation of the world. Yeah. So sad that Afghanistan, what a country, man. Oh, man. Killed in Afghanistan, his brother. Oh, I would have figured out a way to not go through Afghanistan, I think. Yeah. That's crazy. And then he returns there to start the trip again. That's even crazier. But I guess, by then you're committed. Like, yes, now I'm going to do this. I wonder, I wonder if he like just returned to his life and his wife. Or I think I probably would have left him. I'm like, man, you're going around the world. See you when you get back, but I may not be here waiting for you. I don't know. Where's your husband? Oh, he's walking around. He went for a walk around the world. We don't know when he'll be back. Oh my God. That is nuts. That's just nuts. That is the show for today, guys. So I will listen to the trial today. I'll bring you updates on what I think will be the lead detective. I'm watching the squirrels go up the tree. I have the windows open. Stitch is just sitting at the edge of the window like this, looking with his head cocked, looking outside. Now he's so funny. I love these cats. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, it's been fun. It's been a Tuesday. I will see you all tomorrow in Crafting and Crime. Take care. Bye.